title of my story this morning is The Cross. This morning at church, Pastor Glenn saw Gator in the gathering space, and he said, "Hey, Gator, may I talk with you a while in my office?" Uh-oh, thought Gator, feeling like he was about to be reprimanded. What did I do now? Gator crept along the floor, keeping his head low as they went into Pastor Glenn's office. Pastor Glenn looked at him and narrowed his eyes and said, "Can you stand on your rear legs?" Yeah, said Gator as he stood up. Now, alligators have very strong tails and very strong rear legs. So standing up on their rear legs is not a problem for them at all. The reason you don't usually see an alligator standing on his rear legs is because when they do that, it exposes their white underbelly. And that's the most vulnerable part of an alligator's body. And that makes him easy prey for an enemy to attack him. So alligators are pretty nervous about standing on their rear legs, but they can do it. And because Gator trusts Pastor Glenn, he stood up. "How far could you walk standing up on your rear legs?" asked Pastor Glenn. Miles and miles, I guess," answered Gator. "Could you carry something important and valuable when you're standing up walking on your rear legs?" Oh, now Gator was becoming intrigued. He wondered where this conversation is going. "I could carry something important and valuable while I'm standing on my rear legs," he said. "Are you available on Sunday morning, October 26th at 9:15 a.m.? Gator thought, let me see, fall ball. Let me see, is the tournaments going on then? I'm not sure. "I think so," he said. "I will check with Uncle Floyd. But why are you asking me these questions?" And he put his legs down to rest for a while. And Pastor Glenn said, "I think you're just the person I've been looking for to carry the cross for the Sunday school parade on Reformation Sunday here. We're going to walk around the building. Here, try out the cross." And Pastor Glenn gave the cross to Gator. He picked it up and held it in one hand like this, sort of cockeyed. And Pastor Glenn said, "Oh, let me show you the right way to do this." And so Pastor Glenn held it, and you hold it a certain way with your hands. And you put your elbows out, and you hold it up high so that everyone can see the cross. Because the cross is a very, very sacred and important symbol in our church. The cross shows the power of God's love for us and the death of Christ the Son and the promise of salvation. So Gator held up the cross just like Pastor Glenn showed him how. And he likes how it feels to carry it very high like that for everyone to see. I really hope that our calendar doesn't have something else on it for that Sunday morning, thought Gator. I can't wait to check with Uncle Floyd. The end.